What's up, YouTube? Do you feel like the term knifeaholic is a personal life goal? If so, then you're in the right place. As a bonus, if you have a t-shirt with the word knifeaholic on it, let me hear about it. Welcome to Wilhite Works. I'm Joe Wilhite. Today is going to be the first in my Laredo Sheath series, and as we get into that, the inspiration is going to come from my own knife. I made the sheath for this, and when I was thinking about the sandbar fight that the Natchez is representative of, I thought of a place that was wild and dangerous, full of historic figures where blood was shed and history was made and the legend of Jim Bowie was born. And so when I designed this, I had all sorts of like creeping vines and thorny brambles in mind, and so that's what I did. And since the Laredo buoy is a cable tang buoy by Cold Steel, it's the same as the Natchez buoy. I felt as though I should keep the theme similar, and so this is what I've come up with. I'm going to have a more refined version of that. This one is a little bit chaotic. This one is more of a scrolling pattern, and so I'm going to keep that vine pattern going. And a couple of things to consider whenever you're making a sheath like this. You need to give consideration to how it lays out. In other words, I've got a little bit of extra pattern there for the a little bit extra leather on the sides for the guard to be well captured. And then as you lay it out, you want to make sure that your design flows inside where the knife is going to be, so that as you're stitching along the edges, you've got plenty of room to go ahead and make that nice stitch layer, as well as having a couple of reinforcing pins to keep it from cutting through in case you put it back poorly. And so I'm really excited to get going on this. And on the next one, we're going to turn this idea into an actual piece of leather and start to design it. So that's it for that. I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. I told myself that if I actually start doing YouTube, that I was going to do causes. All the other guys seem to do causes, and for me, there's only one cause that's worth even talking about, and that's Jesus. So if you're not interested in hearing about Jesus, I get it. If you are, bear with me. And so I'm going to read just one scripture today. It's Matthew 10:32-33. Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven. This is me taking a bold statement for my faith. I'm going to acknowledge Jesus. We're going to talk about him a little bit. And all I'm going to say today is that if you haven't made Jesus your Lord, would you consider choosing him? The consequences are eternal. Anyway, whether you're talking about knives or Jesus, try to be ready. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.